Good evening, everybody. My name is Yulene Williams, and I am from Community Voices Heard. We are an organization made up of low-income people that fight for the rights for ourselves, for our families, and our communities. I would like to ask a question. I see some signs, and I heard something said today. So I want to know, Community Voices Heard was in Albany. Mr. Bloomberg, where were you?
Yeah, right.
I want to know why people such as myself that rely on part-time and per diem work and are barely getting by now and with very few resources that are left for us from the community, I don't understand why you think there's something that needs to be cut. I don't understand why you see a place to be cut. Because from where I stand, from where I sit, from where I live, I don't see anything left to cut. What do you cut when you're already living with bare bone uh, resources? The things that well, actually, I'm not really like senior yet. I'm getting there. So I mean, I'm having a senior moment right now, and so what you're telling me that when I get to the point that I don't remember nothing for real, I guess I won't remember. So it won't matter if I don't have food, clothing, and shelter because I won't remember what it felt like to have food, clothing, and shelter. Um, the people of this city that really need the services that the city provides. The services that are being provided have been cut year after year after year. There's nothing else left to cut. It's nothing, there just isn't. And I guess my time is up.
But well spent.
Okay.
Thank you. To help us imagine what it would be like to wake up in the fall to a school system with 6,000 fewer teachers, with class sizes on the rise, with 15% fewer arts teachers and music teachers and reading specialists and PE teachers, and just how decimating that would be to all our kids, and especially to those schools in low-income neighborhoods. From the Coalition for Educational Justice, Minerva Morales.
Good afternoon. My name is Minerva Morales. I'm a member from the Civic Participation Project and from the CJ, the Coalition of Education Justice. I went to Albany many times with hundreds of other parents fighting for the extending the millionaire tax. Where were you, Bloomberg, when we needed you?
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Bloomberg's cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Bloomberg's cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
This heartless budget hurts our children, hurts our school, and hurt our communities. My child's school, Mount Hall in the Bronx, will lose 41% of the teachers and will lose close to $86,000. My son loves science, and I transfer him to Mount Hall for the focus of science and technology. I am so nervous. With these heartless cuts, how is my son and everyone's children going to be able to succeed? If you are cutting the foundation of their education, and that's not right.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Bloomberg's cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, you know, Bloomberg's cuts have got to go. Hey, hey.
My school is an example of so many schools in Black and Latinos neighborhoods that has already sacrificed enough. Major Bloomberg was jumping for joy because of 2% increase of education rates. He doesn't want to highlight the sad fact that only 21% of college and career ready and only 13% of Black and 15% of Latino graduates are ready.
That ain't right.
To save my child and our children, they need quality education that prepares them for college and work. It's unacceptable to take millions from our children's classroom to finance millionaires' playrooms. Adopting revenue options will make right for our children. Thank you.
Hey, hey, we know Bloomberg's cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, we know Bloomberg's
Yeah,
cuts
well, let's
have
do it.
got
He
to
said he
go.
would
Hey,
close
hey,
Sarah. He's going to close us out.
Bloomberg's cuts have got to go.
A student from Brooklyn College, Sarah Pomar, who will speak to us.
All right, Sarah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sarah Pomar, and I want to speak today to just share a few concerns of what a CUNY student feels about these budget cuts. First of all, we think that these budget cuts, this abhorrent slew of budget cuts that those in the City Council have approved and is set to pass at the end of the month is unacceptable. And that's why we're here today unapologetically fighting against these budget cuts. These budget cuts are devastating New York working class communities across the city, and there's no reason for them. This is a revenue crisis that they have dubbed a budget deficit, and this is what the People's Alternative Budget is here to remedy. Now, in terms of CUNY, the Board of Trustees, which is the highest decision-making body of CUNY, which is also an unelected decision-making body, they have not fought back strongly against the budget cuts, and I wonder why. Why? Because their six-figure salaries are not really affected by the budget cuts. But the budget cuts that will slash financial aid assistance for CUNY students, that will slash adjunct instructor salaries, that will slash daycare for students who need daycare for their children, those are all things that are going to be affected by these budget cuts. And that's why students, high school, students and parents from the Department of Education, from CUNY, from SUNY, everyone in New York City are here to stand against these budget cuts and tell Bloomberg and tell those in the City Council who have not yet done so, but to tell them to put people before business. And it does not take 6, 8, 10 years of what a lot of these students have to go through to try to afford to go to school in order to figure out that you put people before business. Now, Bloombergville, which is happening, that has been happening for a week already. A lot of people in New York, I think, have felt insulted. And a lot of people in New York have felt shunned and snubbed. And a lot of people in New York feel that they've been turned a deaf ear. And you know what? That is the case. They have been turned a deaf ear. But Bloombergville has been going on for 7 days already. And what is Bloombergville? That's right. Bloombergville has been a group of New Yorkers from all walks of life, dedicated, committed to making sure that every single council member, every staffer, anyone with any type of political weight walks by Bloombergville and sees serious New Yorkers who want to fight these budget cuts. These budget cuts are unacceptable, and Bloombergville is a space for political discussion. It's a space to give voices for people to vent about their sufferings, and it's a space for us to discuss, network, and organize. We're serious about building a resistance to these budget cuts because, like everyone has said, these budget cuts are not going to go away, and we are going to stay here and remain affected by them. So everyone, I want to tell everyone, thank you for being here today. And Bloombergville, which is on Broadway and Park Place, we need to get over there right now and welcome everybody there.
We'll be
Let's
there.
get it.